Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium, and the fans have been filling this one up in anticipation of this clash. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. As we'll see, the South Florida Bulls taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bulls will put toe to leather and we'll get started. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Charlotte's offense has the ball first today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked, just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front.
He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Looking to pass, it's Harold. Finds the tight end. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. That's another Charlotte. The 49ers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's McGowan. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. And the 49ers are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The 49ers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback extends the play. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
Running into the open space. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Makes the catch. It's House. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the 49ers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The 49ers will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. The Bulls offense will take the field for the first time. And, David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Brown will throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. That kind of play can really get him going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the 0 at the 37. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's going to take off.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Catch in the middle, it's McGowan. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the 49ers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Nicholas. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll move the tight end. The give. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football. Make it.
Touchdown, Niners! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the 4th quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Brown wants to pass. On the run, still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up. He might want another play. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Looking for the goal line. They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Butler. Touchdown, USF! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it, and I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Extra point here will tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wake Forest. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. I just can't do it better.
Caught over the middle. It's Hopkins. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the 49ers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Harrell. Got his man on the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The 49ers are on the move. On the ground, it's Rutledge. Got to 1st down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Now on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Caught close to the marker. It's McGee. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. I knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll immediately call timeout. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Calls his own number. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Brown will throw it. Going downfield for the big play. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And the 49ers will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Butler. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the...
Lofts one high and deep. And the dive and the grab along the right sideline.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
He'll do it himself. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. from the gun to give, looking for room. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chain. On the snap, it's Butler. And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Brown wants to pass. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's good. Touchdown Bulls! And that one will give them the lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The 49ers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Now the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. To the sidelines, and he tiptoes his way to a 1st down before going out of bounds.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Takes the handoff. It's Rutledge. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Back to throw, it's Harrell. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field, Instead, it'll be second down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Wants to keep it in the air. He'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's House. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Rides the back on the option. The give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to call back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's McGee. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Got it behind the line. It's Olsen. Touchdown, Charlotte. They move on top here on the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and turning it on! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Bulls want to move quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense...
Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got a man, it's Rutledge. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the 49ers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Brown will throw it. Quickly complete. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged out of the air. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Bulls in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Fires to the right. It's caught. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Kyle Field, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Mississippi State. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Harrell. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Olsen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. It's picked off. That's number 10. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. And the Bulls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. Wide open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulls. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Rutledge. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Handoff to the lone back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
and the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
Pocket breaking down. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also
gonna let it fly. He's got it. He's into the open down the middle. Oh, he's getting ahead. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, 49ers.
And I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 late. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and we're tied here in the final period. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the gun, the running back has it. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. The Bulls moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Brown wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. And the Bulls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Slings it downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense has got to get somewhere. Man, that's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Brown will throw it. He wants to go deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, USF. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop, and you win.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take a knee as a touchback, save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field is Harrell. Under fire. The throw. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Quick completion on the out. Saving every precious second out of bounds with 24 ticks to go. It'll be 1st down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Off the RPO, complete. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Looking left. Makes a connection. Touchdown, Charlotte. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, you did the hard part. Put a drive, putting points together, get 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down the clock?
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they've tied it up in the final seconds. Looks as if we might be headed for overtime. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Brown wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And the takeaway is the exclamation point. The game saver for the win. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Norton. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Bulls will hustle to the line. Back to pass on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. Creates a little room. It's a seam wide open. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown Bulls! And they grab the lead here in overtime.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking for a man. It's Harold. Oh, they're after him. He's got the back in the middle.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The offense set for a first down play. To the air on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And into the end zone. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal. First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. They want to throw it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Third and goal, and they have to find a way to get a touchdown. They'll run it on third and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. This defense has stood tall on 3 straight plays. Got to wonder if this offense is willing to stay aggressive and go for it.
In offense nowadays, you should stay aggressive, right? Play the numbers game. Even if you do get stuffed, you got to go the length of the field. I'm going for it.
To throw, it's Harold. Here comes the heat. That'll do it. The sack ends it as the defense puts the final nail in the coffin. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for